Hello, everybody. How are you today? This is our first amazing show after Christmas this year. How amazing this could be. And also, it is the last amazing show of the year. So enjoy, grab your popcorns, your soda, put that that little and funny blanket on your knees on the couch and enjoy. And on my side, I have the unbelievable mower man, Ryan Swanstrom. How are you, my friend?
I am pretty good this morning. I would like to apologize to everyone for the late start this morning. That is 100% my fault.
Shame
It's
on
the
you.
week. It's the week between
Blame Ryan.
Christmas and New Year's. I slept in a little bit. I woke up and looked at my watch, and it said 8:20, and I did not think I was going to be here on time. So I had to text Marco. So thank you, everybody, for sticking around a couple minutes later. Thanks to Marco for being flexible with my
I can't be another
inability
way.
to make it on time here. Anyhow, but welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Ryan over here. Over there, we have Mr. Marco, and
That's
I
me.
talk a lot about remote work type of gear, desks, chairs, monitors, keyboards, printers, paper shredders. Marco over there talks a lot about content creation, podcasting, video, audio, cameras, microphones, and his newest thing is sporting goods. So if you're looking for sports gear, Marco has now become that person on Amazon. So welcome, everybody. Let us know if you have any questions and hit the follow button down below. And then I'm going to toss it back to Marco since I did a little bit of talking.
Well, so I'm really happy to be today. And by the way, if you are following me, soon next year I will be getting back to talking with book authors. So I think I'm gonna have a serious talk with Mr. Ryan to see if he wants some of my guests as well, because they are releasing pretty awesome books. And hope you can share, by the way, you can share in the comment box all you got this Christmas. I know that some of you, all you wanted for Christmas was you, like the Mariah Carey song. So let me know what was your you. Ryan, what did you get on Christmas?
You
Did
know,
Santa was kind with you?
a couple of the items make it into my new items on the list, but I'm thinking, oh no, I do have something to show off. I got 3.5 pounds of peanut M&Ms.
Okay, let me
So
put you full screen because this needs to
there
be
you go.
seen properly. I'm
It's
jealous. Now,
colorful.
Ryan, I'm jealous.
They are delicious and
Oh my
not
god.
nutritious, but
Oh my god.
that may have been. I got a few other things, but this one may
Yes.
have been the top tier
Yeah,
gift
absolutely.
this year.
It's kind of you can't get better than that. And
So
I'm really jealous right now. Probably I won't overcome this during the show, but let's try.
maybe not. Oh, anyhow,
Let's try this.
that's what I. What about you, Marco? Did you or are you saving some things for the new section?
No,
The
I
section to talk about new products.
everything on Amazon is kind of stuck and slow lately. For instance, I ordered some wristbands, sweat wristbands for my paddle games. First delivering date was 26th, but now it's January 6 or 7. So
There's a little bit of story behind this. So last week when we did our Homeazin show, I think I had mentioned that it was very cold in South Dakota on when we did the Homeazin show. The northern part of the United States, and I think even the southern part. So a large portion of the United States experienced very, very cold weathers last week. And if you lived in the north, you got blizzard conditions, lots and lots of cold weather, blowing snow, which built some drifts. And there was so much snow and so much cold, it closed almost all the airports across the country. And the majority of the highways and interstate roads were closed as well. So late last week, parts of Thursday and Friday, Amazon closed their warehouses because there was no planes to ship out the goods. There was no trucks that could drive on the roads to ship out the goods. So a lot of people who ordered stuff late last week or mid last week to late last week, your stuff just couldn't get shipped out. So it didn't make it in time for Christmas. So I even know some people who plan to push back their Christmas celebration till later on in this week after all their gifts arrived. So Marco, that might explain part of why you saw a pretty big delay, because if something was supposed to be on 26th, it didn't make it because it didn't ship out on the 23rd or the 24th like a lot of items were supposed to.
No
James is
big deal
on
for
my
me.
side saying good
No
morning to
big
Ryan and
no
Marco.
big deal for
Welcome,
me.
James.
No big deal at all. It's just the fact that this week I don't have any new arrivals. For instance, I got some Christmas gifts, but they are not listed on Amazon, so I can't use them.
Yeah. My
That's the
my
thing.
new arrivals this week are not that spectacular, but we're going to talk about them anyway.
So, and by the way, you can share also your resolutions for 2023. We all know that in about 1 month we will be forgetting all of them, but at least we should have some goals in mind. Do you have any, Ryan?
You know, my New Year's resolution this year is to try out my Renfo jump rope. I guess that's it.
That's
I'm
a
gonna find it here in the
nice.
carousel.
That's a
So
nice
Renfo was
decision.
nice enough to send me this cordless jump rope, and I know I've talked about it on the show before, but I haven't officially really tried it out and created a routine. So let's make that one of my New Year's resolutions. How many jump ropes should I do in January, Marco? 1,000 jump ropes, which probably isn't going to take very long, but I'll do 1,000 jump ropes in January. You think I can do that, Marco?
Yes, you can do that because, for instance, yesterday I had my personal training session, and he, because we talk about my job and these kind of things, and he asked me, "Did you have your jump rope with you?" And I said yes. So you will make a circuit and you will use this jump rope, and easily you can make around 100 jumps per minute.
All right. So
So I
10,
think
10
if
minutes
you
of
do
exercise
one
is what I'm
minute
shooting for.
10 times per day, or 10, 10, no, 10, 10 days, you will reach the 1000.
All right. We'll try that.
And
There we
with
go.
that thing, it's even easier because one of the not so good things about the jump rope, which actually has a rope, is that the rope is not that heavy. It's a little bit light. So it takes a little to coordinate properly so you can jump nice. And also, of course, because yesterday I made this 4 times, it was a circuit. And The two last times I was completely
A
tired.
little tired.
Yeah. So I started with around 100 jumps. Then the second time it was 80 something, and then 60 something, and then 50 something. So
Well, it happens, but that
I
usually
made my
means
best.
it means you're getting a good workout and you are getting your heart rate up and trying hard. So that's good. Anyhow, I'm not really big on the New Year's resolutions, but I will put that one in there. Uh, maybe maybe Marco and I should have a jump rope competition, but we haven't set that up yet. Anyhow, this is the Renfo. If you're on my side, it is in the carousel. It is a cordless jump rope. It does come with a cord if you want to use it regularly like a cord. But if you're like me and you want to use the jump rope in your house, you can do that with a cordless jump rope. You may not want to do that with a rope that has a cord. You're going to hit the ceiling or tear up your carpet
It's harder
underneath it.
because, for instance, usually when you give the loop, the rope usually it tends to hit the shoes, and then you get like kind of with a mess. You won't be falling, of course, but this will interrupt. With that, it's you can make it more the flow better because there's no the risk, and you will make the exercise, even though of course you will lose the part of coordination, which is important as well about the jump rope.
Yeah, but so I'm kind. You can do either with this. You can use it with or without the rope. It's kind of cool. It does have an automatic counter on the side right there, and I believe it has a. You can have it set to count down. So maybe I'd want to set it to 100, and it
Yeah,
will beep once I've got to 100 jump
it's
ropes,
better
or
it's
I can
better to
set a
use the
timer to
app.
jump for 5 minutes or something like that.
It's better to use the app because in the app you have three main options. One, it's free, like, okay, let me jump till I get tired or whatever. Okay, and the good thing is it counts the jumps you will make. It also will count how many calories you burnt, and also in this case you will do, I think, in everything in one row. But for instance, if you start jumping with actually with the rope, and for some reason the rope gets stuck on your feet and you to restart, it will be counting how many jumps you made per row, which is nice, so you can see how you're evolving. So you have the free, you have the timer. Okay, so for instance, you set 1 minute. You will listen. The good thing is it has a little countdown, 3 seconds with some buzz. Beep, beep, beep. Let's start. And then at the end, you will get a beep again. And also, you have the jump countdown. Like, for instance, let me set 100 jumps. You make the 100 jumps and it will beep as well. So it is actually a pretty nice thing. And have in mind, jumping rope, it's one of the best ways for you to lose calories or to burn, whatever.
It is good exercise. It comes in a little bag as well. I
Yes.
Yeah. Anyhow, I guess we got into resolutions. I also have the Renful Smart Scale, which I haven't even set up yet, so I probably need to work on that too. I got lots of things I gotta work on getting set
Absolutely.
up.
So do I. And probably I will start, well, not probably, I will start for sure a podcast as well.
Oh, Marco's gonna start a podcast in
Yes. I already,
2023.
I already have a name, but I'm not sharing it because we could have some people there to steal the name.
I Marco has bigger goals than me. My goals are to do 10 minutes of jump rope.
Okay. So, are you ready to start?
Are we? I guess so.
Essay.
Let's
Okay, let's do this. So, this section on my end, it will be empty this week. Maybe I can dance for for a little. And by the way, let me do this live I know that I think you said to me that next week's probably you won't be able to do the amazing show, but I think it will be nice. Our first 2023 live show would be kind of our top 10 products in 2022. What do you think?
I think that's good. I believe I will be here next week. If
Okay.
I think I'll actually be here the first two Wednesdays of January. Then the next two Wednesdays I'm off, but I will get you
Okay.
that date. I'm almost positive I will be here next week. So
Okay,
I
that's
think that's a good idea. Our top 10 products of 2022.
okay.
That's a good
Perfect.
idea.
Ryan, tell
All
us.
right.
Don't be shy.
All right. We got a couple of great new products. Here is a game, the ultimate catchphrase, and this one showed up for Christmas. Story behind this is I had one of these a few years ago. We cleaned up the house and cleaned up one of our rooms, and we got rid of one of these. We either donated it or it didn't work and it got thrown away. But we lost our catchphrase game, and ever since then, my wife has heard me complain that we don't have the catchphrase game, so she got me a new one for Christmas. Here's how it works: you break off into two teams, you sit in a circle. Every other person on the team, so you sit next to someone on another team. And here is how this all works: you turn it on, and it will give you a category, and it will show you a word. You have to get the other people on your team to guess that word without saying, so this first one is beat down. I'd have to get the rest of the people on my team to guess that phrase without me saying either of the words in there.
Okay.
And then
You
when
can
I'm
say
done,
everything but that.
yes, you can say anything but that. And then when I'm done, I press it to the person next to me. They press a button, and up comes a new word. In this case, it is post season. So you could say something like, you can't say the word season. So you could say, end of the year in baseball tournament style play. Maybe your teammates would choose postseason. And then you get another one. And as you can hear it, it's making some noise. And you get your teams to guess. Then you pass it to the next person who's on another team. The goal is not to be the last one holding this when the buzzer goes off.
Okay.
And
It
so
will
you just keep
explode.
passing it. And I find it really fun. Now the word in there is surfboard.
Surfboard.
Yeah. And now there's an actual baseball team. The baseball team from Los Angeles. Used to be Anaheim. I don't even there, and it buzzed. So that means that's the
You're
end.
over, Ryan. Goodbye.
There you go. But that is catchphrase just over $10, $10.97 is the price today. Dano is over on my side. Dano said, hi,
Hello,
Ryan.
Dano.
Happy Wednesday. Well, happy Wednesday to you, Dano. Dano is from my neighboring state over here in South Dakota. Dano, are you thawing out a little bit? Because it was super cold last week for me and for where Dano was located. But yesterday our temperatures got almost above freezing. We got very close. I don't know if we got above freezing, but we were very, very close yesterday. Uh, Dano says, yes, finally warming up a little bit. All right. So that was one new product. The other new product, Marco, we have been waiting for one of these for years. The Ovelic karaoke machine
Oh my God.
right here.
Ryan, you're being mean today.
Oh, I am. Check this thing out. I just realized I don't have it Bluetooth connected to my phone. It Bluetooth connects to my daughter's tablet because she uses it. But here, we're going to turn this thing on. It does Bluetooth connected.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
and there are speakers in it, so you can play sound and play music through it, and you can sing along. It's trying to Bluetooth pair, but I don't think it's going to work because that Bluetooth device is upstairs. Dana also said it's 31 here now, so it's almost above freezing. Anyhow, on the front, we've got this little button right here that says remix. I like to crank that up, but you can see all the buttons on the front there. Next, previous, scan, volume. You can record. I haven't tried the record. There's a mic volume, but I'm going to turn up the remix, and then now you can listen to the microphone. So this has been a whole lot of fun at my house, but it's only fun if you're the person with the microphone. For everyone else in the house, they get a little bit annoyed at it, but I can host the rest of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. There you go.
Okay, let me see. I need to grab a circus.
You got to come back on the camera. You need to come to the camera, Marco. In the left ring, we have Marco. In the right ring, wearing the blue shorts. Sounds like a boxing match, you know? Anyhow, it's pretty fun. But I'm going to stop that for now. And when you talk, it lights up. Anyhow, this is a very fun toy to have at your house. Full disclosure, it might be annoying for other people in your house, but if you are the one at the microphone, you feel like the main event. So there you go.
I don't think this will be annoying. Believe me.
Yeah,
I think
Marco
this could be pretty awesome. I don't know why this is okay.
You had it going.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me put this.
There we go. Oh, anyhow, this is the Ovelic microphone. It is on sale today, even. I'm pretty sure I bought this for Christmas and I paid more than that for it. But here you have it, the Ovelic karaoke microphone. They say it's for kids. I say it's for anyone. Tommy says, greetings, Ryan and Marco. I'm going to turn this microphone off and stop using that. But there you go. Honestly, I think those are my only two new items for today. So both Marco and I, we were kind of short on the new items today. Sorry about that, Amazon world. Marco and I, we will strive to do better in the future. But I had a couple of new items that I wanted to highlight and show. All right. Whew.
So let's try this. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having an amazing day today, having fun with us. Oh, in a few minutes, we will get the African elephants with the elephant whisperer, Ryan the Whisperer Swanstrom. Hope you'll get a really exciting day. There you go. Enough.
That reminds me. Don't you remember going to the circus, Marco? This is what I seem to remember. The people who were lion tamers, the lion tamer guy, I always got a kick out of his outfit because he always dressed, and it was almost always like a sleeveless shirt, and it would have like the torn sleeves, so I was a little afraid. So you were maybe a lion ripped off his sleeves, you know. And I remember their look, and they always had that big whip that they used, and I always got a kick out of what they wore because it kind of reminded me of the movie Crocodile Dundee. That's what the lion tamer wore, but instead of crocodiles, it was lions.
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, there is a famous circus here. I think they are from a ancestor Italian family because her name is Cardinali. So I don't think they are allowed it here in Portugal right now to have lions, tigers, or this kind of wild animals. They still have elephants and horses, maybe dogs. They can use them as well. For me, it doesn't make much sense that they can have elephants, but that they can't have lions. I don't know what's the law behind it, but yes, I'm those numbers with lions were for me the main thing when I used to go to circus. But here they used to wear in a different way. Like, I don't know what to call that kind of old fashioned long jacket with those kind of horse riding trousers and the boots as well. Okay. But
Oh,
I think
I know
this
what you're
depends on
saying.
the kind of uh, guy. Because, for instance, I went when I was really young. A guy was Sandokan. I don't know if you know that movie character Sandokan.
No.
He was from Malaysia or something, and he wear that way. So it depends on the guy. But actually, that was my favorite thing on circus was the lions slash tiger thing. And when they open the mouth of the beast and they put the head inside and this all kind of things, it was mesmerizing to me.
I so as I've gotten older now, I do remember this, and I always got a kick out of the lion and tiger event. But I think now when I go to the circus, and I've taken my kids back to the circus, not in the last couple of years, but it hasn't been too many years since I've been to a circus. I think my favorite part of the lion event is when the lions do not cooperate with the lion team. That's my favorite part. And I don't know if it's intentional, but I think I really like it when the lions get mad and they roar because they roar really loud, or when they like swing their gigantic paws at the lion tamer. I think it builds up the suspense that any minute these lions could go nuts and jump on that lion tamer, and this whole event is going to
Yep.
go crazy. But I think that's my favorite part of it is when the lions, or when the lions like they like fight with each other and they get mad at each other and oh,
I I
that's
would
my
love
I just love the build up there.
I would love to hear you say that without the cage.
Oh no, no, no. But so I think this is what makes it so exciting is you've got wild animals and they're huge, and you sit a long way away when you're at the circus, but you
Yep.
still know how big a grown man is, and all of these cats are larger than this grown
Yep.
man who is
Yep.
in there, and they get mad. But then once the cats start fighting with each other, they're clawing and they're roaring at each other, then you start to question yourself and you're like, is that cage tall enough? If they got on top of their seats and tried to jump out, could the lions make it out of there? And then all of a sudden, the event it gets a little bit more exciting and quite a bit more scary, and you don't know what to think. And I think all of that is part of the, I guess, excitement of the lion event in the circus. Uh, but as far as I know, I don't think I've ever heard of one of these, at least in the United States, going wrong and the lions getting out. I've heard of the elephants at the circus uh, going crazy, and
And horses.
elephants.
And
Yeah,
for instance,
most people.
in
Yeah,
parades, sometimes there are some problems. But yes, I didn't heard that much about tiger slash lion attacks, even though Tigers, they are more dangerous than lions because,
I don't want to run into any of them.
yes, I believe even dogs they could be dangerous.
I just know I've seen pictures of elephants that get loose, and elephants aren't typically known as a angry animal, but they do have emotions. So if things happen and they do get upset, it's not that they chase after people, they just are big enough. They
Yep.
destroy everything they run into.
Yes.
They
Yes.
run through
That's the thing.
walls, smash cars. Like they're
Yep.
just huge.
That's the
And
thing.
so it makes a
Yes,
mess. But
indeed.
I'm sorry, everybody. I got us onto the circus topic because I brought in that really fun microphone for karaoke. So I'm
Okay.
sorry. I think it's
And
time to get back to the show.
let me share this because this will be our last lines of circus. When I was young, I never needed anyone. Well, I was a huge circus fan, and I didn't overcome that because I really love circus even by these days. For instance, I don't know, maybe at the May or so, the our biggest circus here in Portugal came to my town, and okay, I need to go there. Everybody, almost little kids with their parents with that face, okay, I need to bring this kid to the circus. How bad this could be. And I was pretty happy watching the the circus. Even though it doesn't have those lion and tiger thing, but I'm okay with that.
Dude,
I understand.
so what? All right, I'm not off the circus topic. When the circus comes to your town, is it indoors or is it outdoors?
It's in a tent.
Because I've been to both in my life. When it comes to my current city, they usually do it indoors in a large event hall. You know,
Yes, there's a few like this here, mainly for instance in Christmas time. Some they go to uh, show alls, but usually they have tents.
all right, because it's been a while since I've been to an outdoor one in a tent, but I've been to those as well. James would like to say thank you, Marco, for the Eric Carmen reference. I don't know what this is about, but I think one of the songs you sang.
It's the song. When I was young, I never needed anyone. All by myself. Okay, so I think it's time for us to run to the next section. Are you ready, Ryan?
I am. I am. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we are doing this pretty well. After 35 minutes, we are going to our second section. So, deals. What do you have there, my friend?
Oh man, I think I've got some deals, but I know the ones I want to highlight, but I'm quick scanning to make sure there isn't one that I am missing. All right, got to get back to the beginning. Deals. So the one I have highlighted right here, the AOC
Okay, run with your deals
QHD.
because I need to grab mine because I don't have them here.
All right, I have a number of them, so I will go over with those. So the AOC monitor, you don't actually get to see it, but it is. I set it up in my office. It's hanging on the wall right next to me, and it's a 32-inch QHD monitor. QHD means instead of 1080p, it is 1440, so it has higher resolution. It is huge, very, very nice, bright colors on it. I'm very, very happy with it. So that one is on sale. Just snuck its way under $200 today. $197.99. I want to say earlier in the week this week it was $199.99. So it's even down a couple dollars from that. But there's a couple of monitor deals in my carousel if you're interested. So check out some of those. Then I wanted to highlight the HP Inspire 7958E printer, which is right here. Uh, Here it is.
I
It's
am
still
back.
back in the box. I did set it up a couple of weeks ago, so it does work, but it's now back in the box because I don't know where I'm going to put it. But that one is on sale. It is the same printer as the HP 7955E, which sells for over $200. The difference is the 7958E, this one right here, was intended to be sold at some of the big box warehouse stores, but now I'm guessing the rest of their inventory is for sale over on Amazon, and I think they're trying to clear some of that out. But it's a great way to get essentially the 7955E printer at roughly $100 off right now. Joanna stopped by and says, "This is where you said you would be today." Yeah, it's the Homeazin show on Wednesday mornings. Marco and I team up together and we host the show together, and we call it the Homeazin show. So that's what we've got today. So Marco will be on the screen here shortly. Sometimes we're split screen when we talk about different things. So that is what we've got there. Also, does getting a hard time for Christmas count. I'm not sure. Not sure I got that one. Another one, the LaserJet, the HP LaserJet M110WE is also on sale today. Most of the items in my carousel are on sale today. And we'll highlight two more. The Echo Dot 5th edition, if you've been looking to get yourself an Echo Dot, they are fantastically priced right now, $39.99. This one's got all of your, Amazon, that one right there, all those features built into it for voice commands. Plus, they play music. They make a great just speaker to put in your room to play some music throughout your room. You can also use the 5th edition ones as a Wi-Fi extender if you have the Eero mesh Wi-Fi system. So you can do that as well. Oh, what else was I going to say? That is those. There is one more, a backpack that I was going to highlight. Let me put this back on the ground. The Shredu backpack, which has been on sale a little bit the last couple of days. This is a backpack you'd want to bring with you if you are going to
Sorry,
travel and you want.
what's
It's a
that?
backpack, Marco. Backpack. Backpack. Marco loves it when I say that word, backpack. If you want to be able to carry all of your travel gear, maybe it does fit a laptop here in the back. It does have the TSA friendly backpack, so you can open it up. You don't have to take everything out of your backpack. You just unzip it, lay this, and it folds and goes through the scanner. Plus, it holds 52 liters, which is large, so you could fit a lot of your clothes and other items that you need to bring with you. You can fit in this backpack. So if you want to travel and just bring one bag, maybe for some shorter trips, 2 or 3 day trips, you can probably take everything in here. Then you don't have to worry about checking luggage or the airline losing your luggage while you're traveling. But that one's on sale. I think it slides just under $30 today. So if you're looking for a backpack, that one's on a pretty good sale today. So if you're back, Marco, that's the end of the sale items I wanted to highlight.
Okay,
He's back.
I'm a little bit. There we go.
There he is.
So let me start with my first deal And this could be a really nice resolution for 2023. Relax more, take more time to relax, to enjoy. And this could be something really nice. These are not virtual reality glasses. Okay. These are eye massagers. Let me turn this on and let me bring my magical camera. And by the way, if you take a look, the Anchor cameras, they are in pretty awesome deals lately. I don't know if you noticed, Ryan, but they are. And this C300, it's in a pretty nice price.
I did not notice the price, but
So look, here you have the kind of control here in the main button. Besides turn them on and off, to turn them on and off, you need to make a long press. A short press will change the mode. You have 5 different modes, okay, to enjoy and relax by the end of the day. That eye fatigue, migraines, this could be a really nice solution for that. Just listen to this nice music. The massage lasts around 15 minutes. Also, you can change the music. You can change here. You can change the air pressure. Okay, it has 3 different options or possibilities: air pressure, eating, but it's not overeating, it's an, a bearable eat, of course, and also vibration. Here you can adjust the air pressure, and here you can adjust the music. And also, if you make a long pressure here in the down button, this will turn the Bluetooth on. Then you can pair this with your mobile device, and for instance, you can bring music from your cell phone. Okay, I recommend using relaxing musics instead of heavy metal so you can relax. But believe me, this is pretty relaxing by the end of the day. Let me share this with you. Please don't tell anyone. Let me see how many people do you have on your side watching this to see if I can say it. Oh, it's no problem. I felt asleep more than once using this in less than 15 minutes. So it is really relaxing. Let's move on to the next item. Let me see.
Marco, I'm really appreciating the flashing pictures you've got with the Happy New Year sign and the little trees that show up to the side next to you. It's very festive, and the twinkling lights. You you are bringing the A game today.
You should do something like this. Well, we need to talk, Ryan, because you have around 2 million cameras. So you
I
just
do.
need to get Stream Deck, the 15 key. It's lately, by the way, let me show you, because I think I have here the 15 key Stream Deck, and I'm going to try to sell it to you. There you go. So it's $119. And look, Ryan, I am so nice that I'm here giving you the chance to steal some of my affiliate sales on Amazon. Because if you buy the Stream Deck, I'm sure that you will make a shoppable video.
I probably would. No,
So
but here's the thing on some of these, the people that make shoppable videos on the stream decks sometimes oftentimes they come from the YouTube background and they make amazing videos. And I don't always, I don't always want to compete with some of those videos.
Well, the thing is, I think there's room for everybody.
There's room
But the
for
thing
all of
is,
us.
where do I have? Oh, it's here. So this is the 15 key. This is the old version. Okay. And for instance, let me show you. This is how it looks. Okay. It's disconnected right now. I can show you the other stream deck I have. It's over there. So for instance, Ryan, what you can do, you can set with OBS, which is a free tool, use it as a virtual camera like I'm using right now. Okay, right now I'm only using a few cameras. I think I have only 2 connected, yes. But the thing is, with all the cameras you have, for instance, you can put another one like the one I'm using like right now to show details about the products. And with the Stream Deck, you can change and look how amazing this iPhone is, and people will get to see you like this in this picture in picture little one, and you can adjust the size, of course. Okay, but as you can see, it's a good way for you to show product details and all this stuff. Also, if you want, you can bring this crazy sound effects. Okay. Also, syncing this with, it's not your case. I doubt that you will use this feature, but for instance, you can turn on and off the virtual background feature. Okay, you can turn on and off. I'm not trying it, even though it's easy to pull my chroma key. The thing is, I have my sleeves which are green, and this will cause maybe a not so.
You'd have no arms.
Okay, let's try this.
I think we now want to try this
Okay.
with the green arms and the no sleeves. So thanks for tuning into the show, everybody. Marco is going to try to pull up his green screen. Look at that. Look, there we go.
I need to talk more about this green screen because it is actually pretty nice.
We're liking the green screen here today.
Okay. I don't know if my lights they are nice for this, but let me try it anyway.
We're gonna just do it anyway, Marco.
Okay.
This
So
is gonna be great.
I need to.
You haven't even turned on the chroma key, and your arms are looking a little disappearing.
I need to do that. Wait just a little. There we go. I need to add here the camera. Okay, I think we have here the filter. Chroma key. Okay.
James says he's got a great life lesson there. There is room for everybody. Isn't that a good one? There is. There's room for all of us here. I can't wait to see where Marco's going to put himself. Where are you going, Marco? You going to the beach? You going to a castle?
I'm going to the main square here in my town. Just
the main square, town square, is where we're going. If you're over on my side, while Marco brings this up, there's one other item that I don't have in my office, but highlighted is a power strip from Echo Gear, and it's under $10. It has eight plug-in AC outlets, one USB-C, one USB-A port on it. It's a great power strip. It's actually for use in one of the other rooms, but I saw that it was on a great sale today. So I thought I'd throw that out if you're looking for a power strip. It also has a nice braided cord. Oh, there is Marco.
So here I am without arms. I just have ends. Let me do this.
Marco, that is better. That is better than I expected. Your arms are literally gone.
I only have hands right now.
You don't even really have much for shoulders. Your
So,
shoulders are kind of gone.
okay, I can, let me see if this is working. No, I need to set this to this scene. Just give me one moment,
When
please.
you have your hands down, you kind of just look like a floating head across the screen. You should bounce up and down. You look like you're, floating in water.
Okay, this is okay. Look, I'm just pressing one button and this will turn the chroma key on and off with Stream Deck. So, Ryan, you're talking all the time about remote working. This is an amazing device for remote workers because there's a myth or a misconception about the Stream Deck because people this is a little bit spooky. The man without arms. I need to turn my hands like this. Woohoo! So the thing is, people tend to think that Stream Deck it's only for content creators. The thing is, actually, it is for all the people that work with a computer. And for instance, if you do too many automated tasks, this will be great for you because let me give you one example. One of the ways I use Stream Deck is to populate, to write video descriptions. I have a text block which is every time the same with affiliate links. And at some point, I realized, why am I typing this all the time? Why I don't just make an automation on Stream Deck with this text, and when I press the button, this will show up in the video description. So that's what I made. For instance, I'm going to do this right now on my side. Okay, I'm going to do this on both sides of the conversation. So let me turn this to the other. Let me turn it on. Okay. So I'm going to do this on your side, Ryan. I'm going to press only one button, and the name of the button is Hello Amazon. And is this one. And you will see. There you go. On your side. I'm going to do it on my side as well. And there you go. Only by pressing one button, I have this text on my chat on Amazon. So think about some text blocks that you type them, for instance, every day. Think that with this, instead of typing 2,000 characters, you need to press only one button. How many time are you saving by the end of the year?
That is pretty good. You typed a message out into my chat and into your chat. I don't know how you did that, but that was impressive.
Well, I made this twice. Okay, it was not only one shot; it was two shots. But the thing is, for instance, I don't know. For instance, Ryan, for sure you have this request from brands. They asking for your address, right?
Yes, they do.
And you type everything there, blah 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 blah, right?
Yes.
I don't do that. What I made, I set it a text automation on Stream Deck. When some brand asks my address, I just press one button and there you go. My address
And
is there.
wow. See, Marco is still trying to sell me on one of these things. He's trying very hard. I have a couple of comments for you.
Okay.
Joanna thinks your screen looks very twinkly. And I said, yes, Marco loves to be described as twinkly. You look very twinkly
Without
today.
arms.
Twinkly without hands. And Tommy says you won't see this amazing streaming by any of the featured creators. And that's maybe true. That reminds me of right before the show started, I got here late. And my daughter said to me, she said, it's okay, Dad. You can be late because you're a beauty influencer and you'll just call it fashionably late. And I was like, let's go with that. Fashionably late. Fashionably late. Anyhow, yes.
That could be a nice name for the show.
James says, I'm with you, Tommy, on that. Joanna says she love it. And yeah, the Stream Deck, as Marco just showed you, you can easily pre-fill information
Yep.
with that.
And for instance, with hotkeys, those hotkeys on Word, for instance, Control C, Control V, Control everything, Control Z. Okay, you can set them beforehand, and then every time you press one button, it will be doing that instead of two buttons. And by the end of the day, if you use this often, you will save time. For instance, another, and this will be the last thing because you are getting overwhelmed with the Stream Deck. I have a deck with all the softwares I need to work with. Just let me do this. So when I need, for instance, I need to edit my videos, and now it's even more spooky seeing me at the bottom of the screen with only one hand moving around. So for instance, let me put this a little bit up. I need to edit my videos. I press this button here to call, okay, you're not seeing the button, to call the DaVinci Resolve. And there you go.
And just open.
I don't know if you have this struggle, Ryan, but probably some people which are watching us may have this problem, which is trying to find the the oh my god, the icons on the desktop. Sometimes it's a struggle because we have the let me put this down. We have the desktop flowed with attachments and everything, and it's really hard to find the software. So I only have one. I press it, and there you go. How awesome this could be. No need to thank me.
I want to know, Marco, what happened to the color of your sleeves? They were green. Now they're black.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, they are. Oh, because I'm still having a filter here working. Let me just.
It's like Marco's clothes can just change colors. I don't know. Anyhow, I have a couple of comments while Marco tries to figure his colors back out. Dano said Marco with no arms and floating hands. Yes, Marco's sleeves, you can't tell it now, but they are green. And he made a comment that they were going to match up with his green screen. See, there they are. There are his sleeves. And then we thought it would be funny to pull up the green screen. And thus you jumped back into the show with Marco and just his floating hands. So that's what you got there. And anyhow, Corinder is also here. Hey, YouTube, Marco, where's your green screen? It is here. And Joanna said, hey, I've got a hotkey error on my laptop right now. Grr. And Joanna said he's the fashion. Honestly, I have to say, all these jokes and comments we've made about fashion streamer, beauty influencer, and hotkey, there's got to be a joke in here somewhere, Marco, for us about hotkeys. I don't know. There's got to be one in there. I can't come up with it, but I'm like, there's got to be one.
Okay. And by the way, let me address a question that Tommy made. Sorry for the delay, Tommy. So let me. Okay. Marco, with the mics, how do you record and save the sound? You have at least three options. One, you can use a free software called Audacity. Okay, it's easy to work, it's free, and you can record from there. B or two, I'm using StreamYard right now, and by the end of the show, I will get the recordings, which include audio track. Or C, and I can't do it with my mixer, but there's some there are some audio interface slash mixers who have the recording feature. Some they have a SD card slot. You put there the SD card, you press the record button, and then you will get the audio. The easiest, or well, the easiest is using StreamYard, and you will get the recordings by the end of the show. Or if you just want to record individually and you want to record a podcast, Audacity, it's a pretty nice solution. There are some paid options, like I think the Mac is GarageBand or something, the name of the software. And there's one from Adobe Suite as well, which I don't remind the name, but Audacity, it's pretty good to use. It's free, easy to set up, and probably you will love it as well. So this is how you can record your mics.
Yeah, and another one on that. If you have Windows 11, there is a default sound recorder built right into it. It will record sound, and you can choose which microphone you use to record the sound. It doesn't have the features that Audacity does, where you can, you can cut it, you can mix in your sounds a little bit. It doesn't have any of that. It just press the button, it records it, press it again, and it's done. So it
Okay.
doesn't have any extra features, but you can just record audio. And Corinder had a question for me. He said, Ryan, with the Anchor charger, do they work in the cars? Here you go. This is the Anchor charger that I have highlighted, the 735. I don't think it works in a car. Some cars have an outlet in there, and I guess in that case you could probably plug it in and use the car outlet that way, but it doesn't have a specific adapter that allows you to plug it into the DC, cigarette charging outlet of your car. But there you go. So, all right. And Corinder says, talking about StreamYard, they sponsor me now. Well, that is good. Corinder, Tommy said, just basic voice recording. So if you're just looking to start, maybe try the default one built into, hold on a second, the default one built into Windows. Otherwise, you could try Audacity.
I think Audacity, it's a good one.
I think my headset ran out of power.
Okay, let me say bad things about Ryan, blah, 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 Ryan. So this is.
I can still hear you, Marco. It
Okay.
switched me over to another microphone or another
Okay.
speaker set. So if you
That's
say
why.
bad things, I will hear it.
That's why I don't recommend using wireless devices. This is one of the reasons. You may run out of battery, and but in this case, it's not a problem. It's even good to have these kind of situations. But if it's like, for instance, when I'm producing live shows, this could be something. This could be a trouble if, for any reasons, I will get out of battery. So, meanwhile, Ryan is trying to fix this battery issue because Ryan is losing power.
Lucky for
Let's go
me,
to
I
the
have
next section.
I have a couple different setups.
So now it's time to talk about our favorite products. So we are approached by crazy aliens which want to kidnap us, but at least they have some humanity in them and they allow us to take two or three things to go to their planet. Ryan, what do you put in your suitcase or box or backpack?
Oh, oh man. Now my other microphones are working here. Okay. Or my other headphones. My favorite products. You know, if I could bring three things after the aliens had taken me up, I'm gonna make sure I've got my three things set up. I'm quickly scanning through a few of these things. All right. I think I know what I would take. So here we go. This is one of my favorite products of the year. The Slice box opener. And this one right here, if you get a lot of packages, so if I got, abducted by the aliens and they took me up in their spaceship, I would still be expecting to get a number of Amazon packages because Amazon always delivers, not always on time, but they get it to you. And they would be delivering me things to the spaceship. So I would have this box opener to open things while I'm in the spaceship because naturally you're going to want to still get packages at one spaceship away or whatever their alien spaceship address is. I'd probably want that. Uh, Tommy says the Yukon Charlie, which is not one of the items I'd take with me in space, but Tommy is referencing the shovel at the end of my carousel. So if you live somewhere where there's been a lot of snow and you don't have a shovel in your car, that's what the Yukon Charlie is for. It's a shovel that you can bring along in the trunk of your car and shovel it out, especially if you go somewhere for work and you get 8 inches of snow during the day when you're at work and you kind of have to shovel your car out of the parking lot a little bit to get yourself free. That's what that one is for. But I would bring along right here the Slice box opener, and I would bring along my Google Pixel 6 phone here because while the aliens have abducted me, I'm still going to want to order my Amazon products on my phone so that they can be delivered and I can open them with the box cutter. Plus, if I'm abducted by the aliens, I think some TikTok dances with the aliens. That'd be huge. I think.
Yep.
I think
With
I
the
would
shovel.
I'd become an internet sensation.
Ding!
The I'd be the dancing alien abductee on TikTok. So I think that would happen. And then the other one I think I'd want to bring with me. Cookbook Divas is here. Cookbook Divas here right in the middle of the three items. If the aliens abducted me, the three items, I would bring my slice box cutter so I could open the packages. I'd bring my phone so that, I could order new packages from Amazon. And I know some of you are out there saying, I don't think cell phone service works in space. Well, stop being so technical.
Probably yes. They will
but
get
I think it does. I think it does. The Google Pixel 6 has great reception. It would even work in space. And the last item, because, if I got abducted by the aliens, I'd want to make TikToks with the aliens. I would want to be clean shaven. So the Panasonic Arc 5 maybe is the way I'd want to go. And it's on a pretty good sale today, which is why it's sort of the razor that I am highlighting today. But I mean, if I'm going to be making TikTok dances with the aliens, I want to look my best. And so here is the Panasonic Arc 5 razor. It's got 5 cutting surfaces on top of it. The head tilts back and forth. You've got a little bit of rotation on the head there. It does have a sideburn trimmer on the back if you want to use that. All around, I think this is a very nice razor, and it's on a little bit of a sale right now. So great deal on that. And Cookbook Divas, I did have a comment for you. We took down our Christmas tree yesterday. My wife did. She said, I'm going to take down the Christmas tree, and I'm going to take Cookbook Divas advice, and I'm going to decorate for Winter Wonderland. So my wife is planning to decorate some things for Winter Wonderland-ish. Cookbook Divas says, happy holidays. I wondered what I just walked into. And your hot cocoa. No, I guess if I had 4 items, I'd bring the hot cocoa. But only 3. You got to go with the essentials: the slice box cutter, the phone, and the shaver. So there we go. Tommy said, I think Ryan's dance with the aliens would break the internet. It probably would break the internet. I think the world would love that. Plus, if I had my phone, my phone, then when CNN wanted to do an article on the, alien abductee dancing on TikTok, I could just, remotely do it with my phone. So I'm pretty sure I picked the essential items that I would need. I kind of have this all planned out, Marco. When the aliens come for me,
well.
I'm ready.
I think there's one item missing. Yes.
You think there's one item missing?
Yes, that cooler backpack.
Oh, that would have been a good one. That would have been
maybe you can take it filled with cans of a given drink. I'm not saying it.
Lemonade. Lemonade.
Yeah, lemonade. Then you can put all the aliens drunk. You grab the controls of the spaceship, and you get back to home.
I could. All right, I got to catch up on my comments here, and then I'm going to toss it back to Marco. Cookbook Diva says she took down the red and green and left up a couple of snowman items and added gold and silver. That's a good idea. So we took down our Christmas tree. We debated about, so Emily, my wife Emily, debated about leaving it up, but honestly, our living room area where the tree was up, it is not super spacious. So with the tree there, it just takes up a lot of space, and we decided to take the tree down. And yeah, but we're going to decorate, and I think, I don't know what colors my wife is going to go with as far as Winter Wonderland theme, but that was a great suggestion from Cookbook Divas. So if you don't know, people out there, Cookbook Divas is another live streamer out here on Amazon. She also runs a handful of blogs on various topics, cooking and home decor, things like that. But she is one of the friends of the show here that frequently stops by. And a few weeks back, she said she likes to decorate after Christmas with a little bit more of a wintry theme, but not necessarily a Christmas theme. So there's a decorating tip for the day, because Marco and I are pretty big on decorating and, all the festivities of the year.
This is one of my good skills.
Yes, we do a lot of that. Corinder says, Ryan, you should go to Portugal and shave Marco's beard and surprise him. That seems.
I'm not sure about that.
That seems kind of. We're just gonna skip over that one.
Yeah.
Cookbook Diva says, I feel like the tree is more special when it isn't up 6 weeks a year. Less is more. My tree is up a good 2 months every year. Ours usually goes up very shortly after Halloween, sometimes even before Halloween. Corinder said he took down the Christmas tree as well. Christmas is over. And Corinder said, I have been on Cookbook Diva's stream, and she is good. Cookbook Diva says, I changed to white lights. It's so dark here still, and I need lights for festivity and mental health throughout March. Yes, it is, but we're on the other side of that. The days are starting to get longer, so there's going to be a little bit more light every day now rather than a little bit less. Alan DeBay is here saying good morning to Ryan and
Ellen!
Marco. Whew, I got caught up, Marco. We can
Okay.
toss it over to you. I don't think you're going to be able to top my 3 products that I took
No,
with
no,
me and
no,
the
no, no.
aliens.
It's impossible.
I,
But
I
it is
weaved a pretty nice story into it today.
it's possible to kind of mesmerize the aliens by singing nice songs with this amazing microphone. So we can sing along like all by myself. And for instance, if I turn the lights on this microphone, let me put this in a way that you can see that it has lights. And you need to turn the phantom power in order to have the lights to work. So let me do this. This will create a pretty awesome ambience here. So now it's time to sing your favorite Christmas song. All I want for Christmas, it's you, baby. All the lights are shining so brightly everywhere. So, this is one of the things that probably I will take to this alien spaceship. And maybe because they will get fed up from listening to me, they will bring me back to Earth because they will say, "Stop, Marco!" And I will say, "No, I'm not stopping till the moment he will bring me back home." So, this will be for sure one of the things that I will take. The other one, this
I
massage
got
gun
I got
by.
I got to stop you right there, Marco.
Okay.
I have a slight feeling that if the aliens come to abduct you, it may be because they want 24-hour Marco singing concert. So if I
Oh,
were you,
oh,
I'd be
yes.
careful. I'd be careful to publicize this, or they just might come for you.
Okay.
They're just the singing, dancing Marco.
Well, probably this could be. Well, the thing is, probably they want me to sing and you to dance with the
It
TikTok
could be
ish
that.
tone.
Yeah.
That was good. A nice blend. The second item is this massage gun because I believe that aliens they are a little bit stressed. So I would take this massage gun so they I can make them a little bit more relaxed and for them to understand that life here it's good. So probably I will get them to come to Earth as well. So this has 6 different massage heads. Also, it has 6 different speeds, and actually, it is something really nice. Let me put myself a little bit bigger on the screen. There you go. And a nice thing about this, I just realized this after using this for a while. You can see this blue ring around, and this is the level indicator ring. If the pressure is good, it's blue. But if you do too much pressure, this will turn to purple, saying to you, okay, go easy. But so this is pretty useful as well. So, and the third reason will be this Vicicon beard trimmer because even though I don't shave that nice way as Mr. Ryan does, I like to have my beard trimmed, so I use this beard trimmer And this is something that I like to highlight. I can't stress enough about this particular thing about this trimmer is the fact. And for those of you who have white hairs in the beard, you know what I'm talking about. These hairs, they are a little bit thicker and hard to trim than the, for instance, the black ones. So with other trimmers I have, and I have at least three more, when it was time to trim these hairs, it was a little bit tougher. With this one, it's the same. It's easier. It's like you're cutting butter in summer. And this is one of the things that I really like about this. Let me get it. Let me show you. Let me show you. It comes with this nice case. Look. And there you go. Okay. Besides the trimmer, you'll get all these things. This to trim your hair, noses, hairs, whatever. You have a shaver, way better than the one that Ryan has. Way better. No, no, no. I'm laughing. Okay. You have
Way
also,
better.
and this is something that Ryan longs to have a high broad trimmer. Okay, with three different levels. You have this design trimmer and also this hair trimmer, which is a little bit wider than the other one. And also you have all these air clippers here. This is amazing. Okay, and it is USB charged, and the charge lasts a nice amount of time. So this is something that for sure I would take to my abduction moment. Ryan, I think it's time to move on.
This alien thing today, that was a good one today. Oh,
Oh, Tommy, it's saying that Amazing will have a bigger budget for sound effects. Okay, this is for you, Tommy.
silence! I kill you! Wow.
Okay, let me adjust the lights. Oh,
It's been a tough year, budget cuts and everything. Maybe next year we'll get some of those
yes, we need to.
some better sound effects.
So, Ryan, I don't know if you want to cover. We have two of our favorite sections to cover. We have the
I
wish list and what do you have?
I
Which
I
one?
added wish list items to my
Okay,
carousel, so I want to make sure we covered that.
okay, let's do that. And while you're talking about your products, I'm going to add a few because I don't have any. Let's do this.
Okay.
So it's time to talk about our wish list and the things we will ask to Santa next year. Ryan, what do you have?
All right. We've gotten quite a bit of snow in South Dakota over the last couple of weeks. And on my wish list, I would love, love, love to try some of these battery powered snow blowers and snow throwers. And Snow Joe, it's the same company that their summer products are called Sun Joe. Their winter products are called Snow Joe. But they have a couple of their snow blowers on top deals of the day here. The first one is it's just a simple 24-volt handheld snow thrower. My neighbor has a similar thing to one of these, and it works really good if you get about an inch or two of light powdery snow, and you can just go through and clean that up pretty well with the Snow Joe. The other one in here is a little bit larger. The Snow Joe, it takes two 24-volt batteries, so it becomes a 48-volt snowblower. It's a little bit larger here. It's on sale for $189. Anyhow, I would like to try one of these snowblowers, and I will throw this out there in case anybody from one of these companies happens to be watching. If you send me a snowblower and we do a little bit of collaboration, I will do, if we get some snow, I will do an outdoor show snow blowing my front driveway, because I think that would be great. I do mowing shows during the summer. I'd be thrilled to do a snow blowing show during the winter. Yeah, but it's dependent on when we get snow and how much we get. But I think that would be cool. So those are two of my wish list items. I have one other wish list item. Let me see if I can find it. Back here. I know I put one of these in here. It was on sale today. The Amazon Halo sleep thing. But let me catch up on some of these questions. Cookbook Diva says, I have so much snow right now. Dano says, I have that Snow Joe power shovel. I use it for cleaning off my backyard patio. See, and I think it would be good for that. My neighbor used his, he only uses it when we have just like a little bit of snow. He just takes it off and cleans it off the driveway, and it's kind of cool. But I can see it, yeah, for your back patio. That's a good idea. Cookbook Diva says, I wish I had a video for you of me falling into a snowbank yesterday while shoveling and getting stuck. I'm sorry to laugh, Cookbook Divas, but I don't think you would have shared if you didn't find that somewhat humorous. Uh, that's funny. I want to say it happens to the best of us, but we've all done embarrassing things in our life that some of them are funny a few minutes later. Some of them are not. So good for you for being able to laugh about this one a little bit later. Dano said, I actually won the Snow Joe Blower 24 from the Snow Joe stream. It works well for light, not heavy snow. Yeah, that would make sense. Cook Video says, we've all been there when you have to prop your shovel up to use it to get out. No, but we've all been in those situations where all of a sudden, you know, if time were to just stop, we could ask ourselves, how did I end up here? And yeah, we know that's the case. The other one that's on sale today, the Halo Rise. It's a bedside sleep tracker. You can set it next to your bed, and I don't know how it works, but it tracks your sleep. And I am kind of interested in trying one of those, especially as a couple of my kids don't quite sleep maybe as well as we think they should. And so part of me is thinking one of these might be a good idea, just to set in their rooms so that we could kind of track their sleep and see if they're sleeping as restless as we maybe think they are. So I've got my eye on one of those. It is on sale today. It's 21% off. It's $109 is the price today. But if you are interested in something like that, that's on my wish list. So a snowblower and then this sleep tracker thing. Anyhow, I'm going to toss it back to you, Marco. Do you got anything on your wish list today?
I think I have a couple of items. I have, for instance, this Rodecaster Pro 2, which Tommy could be a nice thing if you want to record your audio. Okay, you can set it up right straight away from the Rodecaster. This one includes, for instance, bye bye, Helen. So this version will include an SD card, so you can record everything you will do And this is, for instance, one of the things you can do. And I'm using Stream Deck for this, but with this broadcaster, you can set these 8 buttons with different sound effects or even audio tracks for your content. Okay, which means that instead of eating the Stream Deck to play something like this, you can do this from your Rodecaster Pro 2. Okay, also it has presetted lots of microphones so you can know which are the best settings for the microphone you're using. And also, and this is something that I'm struggling for a long time, 1 year, because 1 year ago I bought a seat standing desk. After 3 weeks, it broke down. I tried to fix it effortlessly. It was useless because she went to repair. Once I get at my place, I tried to make it work. No, no way. So this is something that I want to buy next year. I want to get a seat standing desk. I'm. Can you give me one of yours? Let me grab one.
Just pass it through the screen.
So this will be something that I really want to have next year. So I think it's time to go to the last, but not the least section of today, when each one of us get really curious to know about another product in others' carousel. So Ryan, it's time for us to ask, what do you have in the carousel?
I'm preparing for you to randomly pick an item.
Do you want to start or do you want me to pick?
I think you should pick first.
Okay, let me just take 10 minutes to pick the right thing for you. So, completely random, would you mind talking about the Bonson shredder for home office?
Well, since you brought it
Okay,
up,
refrain the surprise.
I am surprised that you picked this one. I was somewhat intentional on this one today. I usually highlight a product to talk about, but today I wanted to highlight one of the products where I'm still appearing on the product page. So this is the Bonson 8-sheet paper shredder. It is one of my favorite paper shredders that I have. I have a couple of different shredders, but nice thing about this one is it is a cross-cut shredder, which means it doesn't cut your paper into strips. It cuts them into tiny little chunks like that. So if you can kind of see in here, it's going to be pretty hard to try to put any of that paper back together in there. It's pretty well mixed up. It will handle 8 sheets at a time. So you can shred 8 sheets of paper through there at one time. What else do I want to say? It does do credit cards and staples. It has a 4-minute continuous runtime. So I could send 8 sheets, 8 sheets, 8 sheets continuously for up to 4 minutes, and then it might start to overheat. So it'll automatically turn itself off. And it needs about 20 to 30 minutes to cool itself back down. But the thing is, for most remote users, remote workers, home users, you're not going to be shredding for 4 minutes at a time. You're going to shred, you know, 6, 7 sheets of paper every day or every couple of days. You get a piece of mail, you just throw it in the shredder. You don't have to build up one of those stacks like if you don't have a shredder at your house. Because if you do have a shredder, you just use it. Very, very simple. I like this one. The price on it's pretty good. When it's under $50, it's a really good deal. I do recommend, if you don't want to go with this one and you're maybe looking at another paper shredder, go with at least an 8-sheet paper shredder. And for home users, I say 8 sheets or 10 sheets is usually pretty good. If you want to get more than that, you're going to end up spending a little bit more money. And I don't know, for a lot of home users, I can't really justify spending that to be able to shred 14 or 16 sheets at a time. Unless you know that you, maybe because of your work or because of something you're involved in, you have lots, like hundreds of sheets of paper every day that need to be shredded. Uh, In that case, maybe you want to get a larger shredder. But for most typical home families, go with an 8 sheet or a 10 sheet. Don't go below 8 sheets. I think when you get the 6 and 4 sheet paper shredders, they just don't have enough power. Look for an 8 or 10 sheet paper shredder, and I would say $50 is probably the max. You should be able to find a good paper shredder, 8 sheet, 10 sheet paper shredder in the $40 to $50 price range. And this one sort of sits at the top end of that price range today, but it still falls within that price range. So there you go. That was the what's in your item today. So thanks, Marco, for just randomly picking out that one. Just random.
Okay.
Now I need to go randomly select something from Marco's carousel.
Okay.
All right. Do you have the Anchor Soundcore Q35s close by?
Let me check. At least yes, I do. I do.
Oh, let's hear about those because we're both big fans of Anchor.
Okay. Yes, we are. So let me do this. Let me change the camera angle so we can see this. So this is how they look. Pretty awesome, and they are comfortable. And this is something important. Let me open the case. This is the case that you will get. No, this is not the case. Sorry. This is the case. That one was the case from the Anchor headset. And why do I want to show this? Because inside of this case, you have this little bag. And inside of this little bag, what do you have? You have this charging cable, which is important. But you have also this cable, which will turn your Bluetooth wireless headphones into a wired headset. So let's imagine that for some reason you get out of battery. You can plug this into your computer and then you will be able to use these headphones. Besides, I don't know if you remember those, and I don't know why I don't have this highlighted. Shame on me. Let me see if I can find them somewhere. Where the rainbow? Uh, there you go. See there. So I don't know if you remember, but older laptops they used to have this double input. One
Yes.
was an output for headphones, and the other one was an input for microphones. With this adapter, you plug it there, you plug the cable on this end where you have this TRRS connection. This one, it's the TRS. When easy to tell the difference. This one has these two black rings, and the TRRS has three, as you can see right here. So you plug this here, and then you can connect this to your computer, and you can use this as a microphone and headphones. This will turn this headphone into a wired headset. About this amazing sound, and I need to talk about something that makes a huge difference when we talk about soundcore by Anchor listening devices. Of course, audio quality it's the main thing about listening devices or playing devices, and with Soundcore this is for granted, but they came with the cherish at the top of the cake, which is the Soundcore app, where you can manage almost everything from your headphones. And this is something that I like. You can play with equalization, with the active noise canceling, with lots of things that most of the brands don't have. So this is something that I really like about these headphones. The fact that with the Soundcore app, you can manage the headphones, which is nice. So this is what you asked about, Ryan. Oh my god, whew, I'm tired.
Whew. It was quite the show today.
Yeah,
Quite
yeah,
the show.
absolutely. So that's all, folks.
Little Bugs Bunny there for everybody. Oh man, it was a good one today. It was a good one. I do think the alien segment was maybe one of our better segments we've put together in a while. Uh, so Marco and I are totally prepared if we get abducted by aliens. We are
Absolutely.
ready to go. We know what to bring. We know what we're going to do to entertain ourselves, and Marco has a little bit of a plan to get us back to Earth. They just got to
Absolutely.
let me bring 4 items because I need that backpack, the extra one filled with lemonade.
Yep.
Lemonade. There we go. Uh James says, and then if they get us both, then I won't be all by myself. That is true, James. Oh my. Oh my! Do we need to close this off, Marco? We need to close
Well,
the
a
show.
little bit. So hopefully next week we will be running through our 2022 top 10 best-selling items on Amazon. So if you want to see what it's bringing lots of money to us, you should tune in next week. This could be interesting to understand the Amazon trends on sales and what people are getting. Okay, for instance, let me surprise you, Ryan. I can give you this spoiler. My best selling item, and by far, can you guess what could be?
I'm thinking, is it something from Renfo?
Nope, not yet. Even though Renfo it's a best selling brand, it's not
I don't know.
from
You
them.
better tell me.
It's my battery charger.
Oh man! All right. So let me clarify this. When we say top items of the year, do you mean the one that we've sold the most number of products, or do you want the one that we've made the most dollars of commission from?
I think we can talk about units.
All right, the most units. All right, I will try to look that up and get those numbers. There was a week right before Thanksgiving where I was selling 100 Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza games a day.
Oh, oh my God.
And it lasted for about a week. So it wasn't, it was multiple people putting in large orders of these things, but I don't sell them anymore. It was like a 1 week thing. I sold like 500 Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza games in 1 week, and outside of that, I don't sell very many of them. So
Maybe
I
maybe
don't know what that
they
was.
ordered that for Christmas gift or so.
That was my guess, but I don't know how that's going to affect my numbers. But anyhow, I think that'll be fun to see what our top selling
Absolutely.
items of the year are.
So
I just
feel
want to
free
go
to
look now.
join next week. So wish you all an amazing 2023. Hope to see you back next year because we love to know that you're there. Even though we don't see you, this is something that we can imagine you're there. And next Saturday, when it's time for you to make a toast, just put two extra ends and in my case, without arms, just the ends when I use the chroma key, toasting with you. Ryan,
Yes. I'm laughing a little bit. So Joanna is now singing all by myself to herself
when
because
I
our
was
show's gonna be
young,
done and Joanna's gonna
I
be all
never
by
needed
herself.
anyone,
I don't know if that's why you're
and
singing.
making love was just for fun. Those days
Oh
are
man.
gone.
Oh, anyhow,
Living alone, I think of all the friends I've done. And when I dial the telephone, nobody's home.
oh, this is great. Well, thanks. Tommy says, fantastic show. Sales are going through the roof. Homeazin has saved Amazon live streams and once again outdone the featured creators. I don't know about any of that stuff, but thank you everybody
Thank you so
for
much.
tuning into the show. Marco and I consider it. We are very grateful that people are willing to spend
Absolutely.
time from their busy lives hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We have a good time doing the show. And it's even way more fun when there are people here in the audience to interact with us and at least pretend
Absolutely.
they're laughing at some of our jokes or somewhat pretend they are
You
entertained
are very
by
kind.
us. So thank you for making our days. James is typing out the lyrics to that song, and I don't know about anybody else, but I kind of want to see if I can go to YouTube and find a video of all by myself and play it on the TV behind me. So that's what I'm going to be doing when the show's done.
I
I'll be
think
sitting here in my room listening to all by myself, just crying
I
my
think
eyes out here.
for those of you watching this live show, after this show it's over, within half an hour, go to Ryan's TikTok, and probably he will be recording a dance with all by myself as a background music, and I'll leave it there.
I could do that. All right. Anyhow, thanks
Dancing with
everybody.
aliens.
James says good to hear. Have a great day, folks.
Bye
And
bye.
we'll be back later. I think both of us will be live again tomorrow on our separate
Yeah, yeah,
channels. But
yeah.
have a great
Absolutely.
day, folks.
Bye bye. See ya.